Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Out in the wings for them, Smart and Bane. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, underneath we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. In the backcourt, it's Jones and Poole. And it's Coulibaly in at the small forward position. Well, both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Bane passes to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Daniel Gafford.
And Jared Jackson is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jared Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
He hits both from the stripe.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Gafford. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Stolen by Jackson. And the pass to Smart. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Washington. Outside, Jones. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
The pure shooting ability of Jones, allowing him to make short work of the mid-range.
Tie game in Washington. And the second quarter will be on the way. We'll come back.
2.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Morant. Passes it to Smart. Outside Jackson. The 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Shamet on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Shamet the pass to Poole. And he banks in the layup.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by
Jaren
Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Now, Poole. Great look, but off the mark.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 2. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
4. DC Bailey.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's Jones with the ball for Washington. A 2-point game. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And he makes the first but misses the second. No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
And the Wizards with possession, following the miss by John Morant. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Bain, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
I tell you what, he came into that locker room raring to go.
Now, here's Morant for 3.